Will there be a stock market crash in 2024? According to US Secretary of Treasury, the answer is not at all, because Janet Yellen says that the economy has successfully reached soft landing. Let me explain. It means when an old man gets up in the morning, the usual condition is soft or flaccid, unlike a young man where it's hard and firm. Oh my, what am I saying? The real meaning of soft landing, the excessive high inflation rate has been successfully lowered. At the same time, the economy or the health of the economy is not really affected. There is no massive retrenchment, not like Astro Go Shop, but that's just one company. The US Federal Reserve, not the Central Bank of Malaysia, has reached a consensus to not hike interest rates again this year. Furthermore, there's a pretty strong indicator of it cutting interest rates that they have raised so fast and furious since 2 years ago. Now, unless you are living inside a cave, you will have known that in November and December 2023, most stock markets worldwide soared like a SpaceX rocket. Investors were excited. But after the new year, Mr. Stock Market itself or himself is confused because Mr. Stock Market wants interest rates to go down as quickly as possible so that prices go up, right? And you are happy because your home loan payments will decrease. But central banks really control all this. They are the puppet master. In reality, what will cause any central bank or Federal Reserve to cut interest rates? The answer is during an economic downturn where many people are unemployed, and like the pandemic in 2020, they want to help you by easing your financial burden with a reduced home loan repayments or car loan repayment. But the central bank doesn't have the power to give you see, like a moratorium. Only the politicians sitting in Putrajaya can decide on that. Anyway, as long as the worst case scenario does not happen, the central bank or the Federal Reserve has no reasonable motivation or less motivation to cut interest rates fast and furiously. And that is why Mr. Stock Market wants interest rates to be cut as quickly, as aggressively as possible so that his prices shoot up. But if central bank cuts interest rates so aggressively, that is also not a good sign because that means the economy is in trouble. An economic downturn will cause stock market prices to drop drastically. Let me give you a simple analogy that I'm sure will make you laughing on the floor. Okay, let's say your girlfriend or your spouse or even your sugar baby is upset. You say, "Oh dear, you never like to buy me gifts. My BFF's boyfriend or husband always are getting flowers or all these gifts, necklaces and rings from her other half." And then you say, "Oh, forgive me, honey. I'll buy them for you too." And then you go on, splurging and buying gifts every week for her until your wallet is almost empty. But it's okay as long as she's happy, right? But then you know what happened next? You know what your girlfriend, fiance or sugar baby complains about now? She says, "Hey, are you seeing another girlfriend, another girl or another sugar baby? Suddenly, how come you buy me so many gifts? Are you cheating? That's why you feel guilty, right? And you buy me all these gifts because you feel guilty, right? Isn't that true? Answer me, answer me." Hah? Apa ini? Apa you mau? Saya sudah ikut apa yang you mau, saya sudah buat ini. Sekarang, I salah pula. Apa ni? Apa you mau? And your head can explode. It's crazy if your partner is psycho like this, right? That's why you need to read this book. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Anyway, if you want to be entertained with my financial stories every week, press the follow button so this entertainer, this joker will appear in your FYP next week. I'll see you there.